Just watch out the rocks because they are super slippery. Schindler 1874. Good morning everyone, welcome from Krakow, Poland. I'm a little bit late, I gotta go to the airport for my next destination, which you'll see in a few minutes. See you there. I made an hour long video, no, not an hour, half an hour, about Athens last year and its history. And again, I'm at the same place, Athens. You could see this is the Forum of Athens with the Roman ruins that you see there on the right side. This is like a meteo tower, like, yeah, weather tower I would say. And this is the Fethiye Mosque from the Ottoman era. And as I said last year, if you would ask me what's the single place that kind of summarized the history of Athens, I would say come here, because you have some stuff from the Greek era, the Roman period, and then the Turks, I mean the Ottomans. So of course the Acropolis you see there with the Parthenon that you can't see because we need to go on the Philopapo hill. And this is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me get you closer to the Roman ruins. Wow, this is a stiff way to go to the Acropolis. See? Acropolis is still there. You can go to the Acropolis actually, you see there. You can go from this way, right? That's where you buy the tickets. Or there is another secret, if you want to get a beautiful view, you go on this rock, but it's super slippery, it's crazy. So watch out if you take this one. Just watch out the rocks because they are super slippery. Here is the view over Athens and the beautiful Acropolis. The Philopapo hill, the shore of Athens. Salamis Island is there. That's what the Greeks defeated the Persians in the year 485 BC. 2,500 years ago, something like that. Alright, you remember that Athens was the city of philosophy, democracy and a lot of things. One of the guys have been very famous, his name is Socrates, and now I'll take you to see the prison where he was jailed, after which he was executed for unjust reason that I'll explain just after. Follow me. Alright, behind me there is the prison of Socrates. Let me show you how it looks like from the inside. There's this first room here, not that big, it's probably 4 or 5 square meters. There's this little hole here, or you could go to the other side. So let's look at the other room. Yes, so I'm not sure if this was originally here, or if with the time the hole was made. And then there is another little hole that you see here that takes you to the third room, this one, which is bigger. So we are talking about the years 300 something BC. It's like 2,400 years, 2,300 years ago probably. And what I've been told is that this place was used to store the valuable of Greece during the Second World War, like, you know, probably the art stuff. They were afraid that the Nazi would take it to Germany, and the way they did it, they put like, they sealed it with like a wall, something like that. Maybe that's why this surface looks, I don't know, like flat maybe. But yeah, this was sealed during the Second World War, and they stored some of their valuables here. Yeah, you see what I was saying? So after the removal of the concrete wall, so there was a wall here, and that's why you see the surface is kind of flat. So it was sealed. But it's interesting that it was sealed years after the end of the Second World War. So prison of Socrates, 1890. Probably that's the wall that was sealed in, probably, maybe. Yeah, you see, this is before the removal of the concrete wall. You could still see this entrance here, and this is after. So this one was hidden. And this is how it's constructed. You see the first room, the one I told you is probably 5 square meters. This one was really small, and then you go to this other chamber here. So that's where they jailed Mr. Socrates. He was executed after. His only crime is that he was questioning a lot of what the Greeks believed in at the time, like the gods and stuff like that. Like, yeah, if you have many gods, then how comes the world is perfectly created and in harmony? Because if it was really created by many gods, they would be in disagreement or something like that. So whenever he would go into a discussion with someone from Athens, he would take him to humiliation. So he was seen like a troublemaker, and therefore he was imprisoned. And that was a mistake of the Athenians. They recognized this after they killed him, and they let his successors speak freely, or more freely. So yeah, speech of history. Let's go to the top to see the Acropolis. Acropolis of Athens. It's the entire platform. The monument in the middle, this one, is called the Parthenon. So the Parthenon built on the Acropolis. It's used to have a goddess statue of Athena, after which the city is named. There's no more statue today. Was stolen or destroyed. If you want to see a full replica of the Acropolis, you go to Nashville, Tennessee in the United States, and they have a full replica of, not the Acropolis, of the Parthenon, with the statue of the goddess Athena. Little stones, have your romantic seat there. It is interesting because when you see the monument there, like, it's almost like, what's the use of it, you know, like, it looks like a wall. There's nothing, you know, just a wall with some statues. That's not how it was. Look at the original foundation. You see, it was like a temple. So today you see only this wall here. There is none of this exists today. Yeah, none of this has survived. You see how it is? It was like square, some stairs probably to get in, and the statues that are here. However, this statue, it's not only that, like even part of the wall fell. You see? Normally the wall is like this. You see, it's like the circle, like this. Now you have just a little bit, like the 2/3 of it. This part disappeared. They say this because of vandalism, that's what they say. But victim to vandalism, etc. And this statue, the head of it, like it's cut. I think it was originally like this. I don't know why. But yeah, you see, that's how it looks like today. It's like not a lot of it survived. It's interesting. One time I read on the internet that the Greeks, they were used to build by, not actually by experience, but it's more like, you know, like what did you study and your degree and stuff like that. While the Romans, they would give a project to someone who has simply an experience, who proved it, you know, like that guy has built this or has painted this, etc. That's why most of the Roman things, I wouldn't say most, I didn't do statistics, but a lot of the Roman foundations, they survived, some of them intact until today. While when you look at the Greek ruins, most of them are like, yeah, they're ruins, like even the, like you see there, the Parthenon, like a lot of it like collapsed. Just have like some foundations that are trying to keep them standing like this. And this is another example, you see, like 2/3 of the facade of the monument disappeared. So yeah, anyway, it's interesting. Can't get enough of this view. Let's continue to the top. I'll show you a nice view, one of the best I have here in Athens. Wow, the view is so beautiful here. The mountains and the sea. And the island of Salamis, where the Greeks defeated the Persians, it's like 25 kilometers away from the shore. In my hotel, actually I just checked the breakfast price. It's like €6 per person. See the elevator. It's a vintage one, like really vintage, very manual. Schindler 1874. Look, you open. You need to open like this, okay? And what I didn't notice last time is that, look, I'm gonna say I'm in floor 3. This is a hole. This is where I'm gonna exit, right? There is nothing here. You wanna see what's there? Look. Up. Here it is. And I guess this means push. That's it. Here's my hotel in the city center of Athens. A queen bed. Of my closet here. The view is absolutely not interesting. See the view? Here is your Acropolis. Actually, I booked this because it was everywhere like, oh, view on Acropolis, etc. But the room I booked didn't have that, and all the other rooms are like fully booked. So yeah, excited to go. Tomorrow starts my summer in May in a Greek island. I was waiting for it for a long time. So yeah, I'm gonna be living 100% from a Greek island. I was gonna tell you more because you'll see more in the next videos. It's like a medical treatment for me to come spend my warm days in Greece, because the lifestyle is totally different from whatever you are used to in the Western Europe, like France or the UK or something like that. It's like super outdoor, like you'll be out all the time, working out. Like I work out, like when I'm in an island, yeah, it's gonna be like once a day to go to the CrossFit from Monday to Friday, maybe sometimes Saturday. So yeah, I'll be spending a lot of time outdoor and getting exposed to sun, which is important, vitamin D. So yeah, that's why I came here to Greece, but I don't think I'll be here in July because it's gonna be too hot. 10 p.m. 30, and my hotel is just here. So go do some. I need to book my hotel to go to my next destination, which is in Greece, of course, an island. And yeah, I haven't booked anything yet. I hope this video will give you a foretaste about Greece, so that you can, you know, put Greece in your bucket list if you haven't visited it yet. And if you like the video, please click on that thumb up and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. And I say, see you later.